Hey, this is Witty, and this time we're going to do a Hearthstone gameplay commentary on the Warrior. Yes, I've made my own custom Warrior deck. He's quite the beast.
Garrosh versus Throw.
Hammer. Victory or death.
Ooh, I got my Murlocs. So many Murlocs. Now this card, I mean, I haven't seen any other racials or class ability cards with just 0, apart from the, was it possibly the mage that had the give coin back and you get 1 free mana crystal or something like that, 1 extra one, but that seems like a sensible choice. Boulder Fist Ogre, you're brilliant, but we don't need you just yet. We want lots of lobby cards to start off with. All that will do as well. Fiery War Axe, this is looking good. And there's the coin. Is that just a random thing? I don't get it. This is like the best start I've ever had. And a free card as well. So we're going to use this one obviously to get the best start imaginable. It makes the most sense. All other Murlocs have +1 attack, so we want to wait until we've got a few more Murlocs before we play this card, but I have got 2 of them. So give a friendly minion charge, but he's got nothing to charge, so there's no reason to use that card just yet. Now it's tempted to put down the Fiery War Axe, because that does the highest damage. And this Murloc could just get picked off straight away. So we'll play our Fiery War Axe and see what happens, because I'm not sure what it does. It is like a hero power. Ah, does it give him the ability to attack? So whilst that's out, it gives Garrosh the ability to attack. I assume. Yeah, that took damage. How did that take damage? I guess it's what's the words? It wears, you know? So he gets 2 attacks out of it essentially, and then it breaks. So we're back again. And Boulder Fist Ogre is back as well. So I can chuck down 2 little Murlocs, that'll be fun. Or I could chuck down this card. Not yet, that card's coming next. So let's chuck down a couple of Murlocs for giggles. Now it's tempting to use this guy to kill that guy just so I don't lose my Murlocs, because I want to have as many Murlocs as possible. Mass those Murlocs. Ah, but I take damage. Oh, of course. Yeah, that's the sacrifice, right. That makes sense. That's the sacrifice you make. Give a friendly charge. I could give it to this guy. That's 3 damage. That's not terrible before he gets killed. Friendly minion. It has to be a minion card as well. So I don't know how much that stronger my minion cards get. Oh, I suppose if he had a free charge attack. So he could, yeah, it'd be worthwhile saving that card. I can only assume that's a card you save, unless you want to get the best start imaginable. Transform a minion into a 0/1 frog. Oh dear, that's not good for you. Does that mean I not get... Oh, I lose my benefit. So I lose the buff that I get from this card. Ah. My Murlocs just got nerfed. So hero power, gain 2 armor. I think we'll want to chuck down some boars. Yeah. So, yep. It's only the Murloc that gets to go, but that will have to do. Deal 1 damage to an enemy character and freeze it.
Someone call for the doctor.
Summon a random totem. Ah, so that's what the Shaman does, is it? Your spell cards deal 1 extra damage. Not too bad for a rubbish little totem. Can finish that totem off with... I guess you would do it. More Murlocs. Shame that I've lost all my other Murlocs, so... Destroy a damaged enemy minion. That's a 1 card to get rid of that, but that's not a minion, so that wouldn't work anyway. Yeah, that's what I thought. It wouldn't work. Okay. So we've got to bear in mind that I've got a little bit screwed here. Not completely, so I can throw down my charge Murloc. Now he should definitely... Well, it doesn't matter. Either one of these can attack, but I'll just attack. Finish that off. Finish you off, I suppose. No, actually, you can finish him off. And then you get a go and fall. And I'll give myself a bit of armor. And away we go. Oh, look! He keeps using that. Sure likes Hex, and Hex is overpowered in Warcraft 3. Not sure if it's so overpowered here. Stoneclaw Totem Taunt. Yep, I remember that from Warcraft, World of Warcraft. Ooh, okay, so I'm screwed. I've got no 5 cards. I've got 2 0 cards. What happened if I gave these 2 charge?
I cannot do that.
I'm tempted to find out. That's not a minion though, it's a beast, so... It does work on it. So if I put charge on this,
I cannot.
it can't attack anyway, so it's completely pointless. Okay, it's just out of curiosity. Well, you are obviously going to finish that off, and I'm just going to have to settle for an extra 2 armor. Doesn't stack? Armor stacks. That's nice. So, is that actually 4 health, essentially?
Ready to run.
I'll find out the next time he attacks the hero.
Handle it.
But he won't be doing it anytime soon, because these guys are my taunters. So, it's not even that bad, actually, having a 1-1 card. Like a crappy, really crappy card that taunts, because it gets rid of 4 damage that could have been done to my hero otherwise. So, in some senses, he's done me a favour. It would make sense to throw the Murloc on that guy. Oh, I can play my Boulder Fist Ogre, so that's definitely getting done. And you're going on that guy. And I can chuck down, give a friendly minion charge to this guy, and then he can take a bit of damage towards Thrall. So it works out. It's definitely worth saving it for the big ones. So does that mean that the Corehound Beast would be a good card for Garrosh or the Warrior? Because that card does like 9 damage. It is a beast. Oh dear. 4, 6. Well, at least I can use a lot. So we're going to chuck you down, obviously. Chuck you down. You can finish off the taunt card quite clearly, because that makes the most sense, and that's all you can do anyway. And we'll just keep stacking up the armor, apparently.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
You could get him like on unlimited health. You could really make sure, if that works the way I think it does, and it's permanent, and it is health. As long as you're dominating the board, you can just continue to dominate just by constantly always giving yourself an extra 2 armor. Probably isn't worth it. It's probably more important just to finish off the board and then finish off Thrall, but you know, you can do it. It's not giving me many good cards, so I'm going to have to chuck that down and use this. Destroy a damaged minion. Well, I may as well throw that down so I've got something to play, but that's a minion, if I'm right. He's got increased stats, so all I want to do is damage him. So the best way to do it is with my crappiest character.
I must attack the minion with taunt.
Oh, I see. So you, on you, get rid of the taunt. You, on you, and then I should be able to use this on the guy that's got 6 damage. And then you may as well just go back onto Thrall. Wind Fury, that's brilliant. It's a bit of extra damage. Oh, I see, double attack, yep. That used to be overpowered. I remember the days of the dual, the big 2-handed axe that Shamans used to try to get with maximum damage, the highest damage, and just they would go into fights and purely depend on this Wind Fury proc. And when it did proc, it actually used to like go off twice or 3 times. It was quite insane. And at that time in vanilla in World of Warcraft, your health was so low that it could pretty much just insta-give you just this one proc. And here we go. I've got the Gurabashi Berserker this time, because I actually looked a bit more into it, and now I understand a bit more. Whenever this minion takes damage, he gains +3 attack. So I just wondered if you could find a way to beef that guy up and give him health. I think I've got other cards that can increase health. He'd be well worth it. He'd get out of control eventually. So we got a 1-1. So you may as well go on you, I guess. Oh no, the taunt card's there. Of course it is. You can still survive the taunt card. So you on you, and you on you, and you on you. 6. Did that just go? No, it didn't. I used that. Back to 6. Ah, I need a way to get more cards. Is this how it goes? Because it's rough, man. I need much higher cards. I've got 8 crystals, well 6 crystals after this that I'm not using. So really we want to use this guy to kind of beef him up. It would actually work in my favour to use him to damage him. It almost does him a favour. So you, 2 damage. Yep, I'm going to lose both of those if I play them. Whereas I could just not worry about that totem. And I might just do that. Right, what's this card going to be? Come on. What's it going to be? There's a lot of totems out. Ooh. But it's a random totem, so it's pretty risky. Hey, that's a better one.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Yeah. Hey, Garrosh is just using this guy. He doesn't like him. He's just using him. So this guy's got some beefy damage. Look at that. He's a beast. But then again, so is this guy. So we could just sacrifice him on him. If I wanted to. Or potentially sacrifice this guy on him. Because 6 and 5. But I like the idea of him just getting out of control. So I might just keep doing that. And we'll sacrifice you. Oh, no, we won't. So we'll just probably ignore you. And go on Thrall now at this stage. Or finish off the totems. So I want to see Thrall takes, Garrosh take some damage. Oh, if he attacked this guy. Woo-hoo-hoo! A 1 card. And all my other Murlocs, which there are none, so my Murloc build didn't work out too well. Too many Lobby cards. But needless to say, it's not looking good for good old Thrall here. Oh my goodness. 12 armor. And you do a beastly amount of damage. Jeez. I wonder whether that always has the same animation, or whether because he does more damage, he does 8 damage, you get a bigger animation when you attack. So if you had like a really high damage, the whole screen would just completely and utterly shake apart. Obviously you don't want to crash your game, but... Oh look, gives you a hero +4 attack this turn. Well, that would be good, wouldn't it, if he had the ability to attack? I guess so. Alright, we can take this personal feud between Garrosh and Thrall and get to the result right about now. Oh, okay, I see. I see how it is. We got Taunt, but we can beef this guy up even more. So now he's going to have 11 attack, 1 health, 11 attack. It's really tempting. So do I give Garrosh the chance to kill Thrall, or do I just see if I can get a bigger animation out of this? Well, seeing as Garrosh killing Thrall isn't going to give me anything special, and they can have their own little fights in World of Warcraft. This is Hearthstone. You don't seem to get a go. I want to see what happens. I want to... but if he had killed that card, I'm going to be upset. He's going to kill that card. There's no doubt about it. He is going... no, actually, no, maybe not. I'll get rid of you. Look at 14 armor on this. I want this guy to have his finishing shot. That's not a taunt, is it? Oh, good. That's the worst card you could have. Alright, it's your turn now. This is it. Will the screen shake apart? Oh! Okay, I don't think that was particularly different. Besides, it was the finishing shot anyway, so it might not shake like it did before. But well done, warrior. And it's Shaman next. Deal 2 damage to 2 random enemy minions. That's pretty neat. Bit of cleave action. So it's time for me to select a Shaman deck. So I'll get working on that and I'll bring out another video for you in the time being. For now, thanks for watching and take care.